Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, Misty? All right, cool. Well, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I had a great Sunday. Hello, Jim, David, Misty, Ronald. A bunch of people. All right. Okay. Give me a couple minutes, guys. I'm just getting situated. All right. Well, like I said, I had a tournament today. Hello, Paul. And today we're going to give away Paul Gian's Lucky 7 spinnerbait selections. I'll show them to you real quick one more time. The all white one. Child. This is gorgeous. White and chartreuse with a double willow blade, gold and silver. Very nice. White and chartreuse with some silver blades. The ribbed one, it's got a baby Colorado blade, and then it's got the willow blade. All right. Basically shadish, silver, and it's got some black fleck in it with a silver head and blue eyes. We got black and blue with silver and gold. This one has the Colorado blade and the willow blade. Two gorgeous lures. And then finally, lucky number 7s. We got the all chartreuse, and then chartreuse and white with silver blades. And that rounds out the 7. So in order to win that, this is what you have to do. You have to guess the weight of my fish today. I had a limit of 5 bass. What was my weight in pounds and ounces? I'll let you guys guess, and I'm gonna give it some time. There's only 8 people on here right now, so I'll let this stew for a minute and talk about the other stuff I have to give away. Oh, you're good, Andy. We're gonna give away some jigs, more spinner baits with some trailer action. Got a Guggen Squad clutch. What else do we got? Square bill, jigs, a Guggen Squad Hound topwater lure, more jigs, blade bait, wow, crankbait, and another. This is like a Sort of like a whopper plopper, but it's got a double tail. So we'll give some of that stuff away too. I don't know why I cannot log on. Hold on. I want to be able to read all this, you guys. Oh my God, yeah. It was hotter than Hades today out here. I was covered up all day with my... It doesn't look cool, but it's better than the alternative. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that sucks. I'm sitting under a bridge, so I'm hearing people's stereos. How did anybody fish this weekend? This might help. What baits did I catch them on today? A frog and a ghost walker. Yeah, it was hot. I don't know what the heat index was. I didn't even bother looking. I didn't really have a choice, so I stayed covered up, and I tried to fish in the shade a lot, and it paid off pretty good. There were 26 boats today, and I finished in 7th place without giving my weight away just yet. First place was 23 pounds. I don't know what last place might have been 0. I don't know if anybody, there was a lot of fish caught today, a lot of fish over 4 pounds. Yeah, it was a good day. For how amazingly hot it was, the fish bite was amazing. Usually people will squawk and say when it's hot like this, the bite slows way down. Well, not today, not here. There you go. The power poles are keeping us pretty stable. We're moving just a skosh, but it's pretty rocky right here. In fact, I'm gonna position us just a little better. All these toys are pretty neat, but dang, they're expensive. Okay. That's a pretty nice day in Vegas this time of year. Yeah, it was super hot on the lake, man. I'm here to tell you, it was cooking. All right. Anyway, like I said, if you're interested in winning this giveaway for the Lucky 7 quarter ounce spinnerbaits, handpicked by Paul Gwynn, you got to guess the weight of my fish today, 5 of them. I caught a limit, and if it helps at all, I finished in 7th place. You guys aren't doing your job. This is a running river, so it's also it is flat as can be down there. I can't see all the comments, but right this second. But just remember, 1 guess per person. What time is it? Nobody tell me. It's not rhetorical. It's 3:15. At 3:30, I'm going to give those away. So that's what we're going to do. How much won the Bass Open? Wasn't it 23 pounds overall? That's how much won the event at Taneycomo today. The USA Bass in event number 4, it took 23 pounds to win. I did not win. I got 7th place. So, I will say it was a very good day. And like I said, there's a ton of 4-pounders caught today. Andy, I wish that this pool right here was warm enough to jump in. The water right now is 62 degrees. If you go over there, that's the Bass Pro Shops. The building on the water there is their fish house. It's a Bass Pro Shops restaurant, and then Bass Pro Shops is behind it on the Branson Landing here. Yeah, it is cold. This lake is a trout lake. First and foremost, for for the tourism. They don't care about bass fishing. In fact, there is no size limit on Lake Taneycomo for bass. For tournament's sake, they put a 12-inch limit, which is fair. I caught 3 today that were the size of my Ghost Walker. I also lost 2 good fish today. I can't really take fault for it. One, it was stuck under a log. I was trying to get to it. I was in 4 feet of hydrilla, so he outlasted me. I couldn't get to him fast enough. And then I had another one get hung up in about a wad of it, and I couldn't get them. It'll translate on video. I hope. They were good fish, and I missed them, and that would have made a huge difference. That was the difference between getting paid and not today. Those two fish, for sure. My smallest fish I weighed was basically a 15-incher. We got 20 people on here. All right, if you're new, you have until 3:30 p.m. to leave your guess for my weight today for a 5-fish limit in the tournament that I just fished. Pounds and ounces. Go. Hi, Bob. Hey, Nick Berg. Baby T's online. This is great news. Hi, Baby T. Baby T and the kids are at Kema Lake in New Jersey for a while. So they're doing some lake life on the East Coast right now. No. David Williams, I did not catch fish all day, but I changed up and fished in an area that I just had a hunch was hot, and I caught several good ones back to in a row on a frog. And this frog is tore up. I'll show it to you. There's nothing special about this frog. I've had it for years, but I've only, up until today, I'd only caught one fish over 3 pounds on a frog here, one time. And now this frog has gotten thrashed. I'll show it to you. Okay. This is the frog. Right here. I don't even know who makes this frog, you guys. This did all the good damage today. And like I said, I lost I lost a few today on a spook, but nothing I could brag about. Now, on the frog, I did lose, like I said, I lost a couple in a tree and then in some hydrilla. And, you know, when you play that game, stuff like that happens. You know, you put your lure in an auspicious spot, you might get that bite, but, you know, your percentages of getting it to the boat might go down. What's your opinion on Googan poppers? Nick Berg, I got one of these Googan poppers in white. I took it out to Bull Shoals. I made one cast and caught a fish on it. This is no joke. I'll make a little short video of that happening. It was pretty funny. So, what do I think? I think they work. The hound, now this hound bait, I haven't thrown this around enough to have an opinion. This one's in black with a chartreuse tail, feather tail, what have you. Guys, everybody knows what I do. I throw a walking bait about 80% of the time, and then everything else just fills in. I did not catch any fish on spinnerbait today, which in practice I went and fished in the area I fished in today. I caught 2 3.5 pounders and I left on a spinnerbait. That was a week ago. Actually, one was on topwater, one was on a spinnerbait. And I knew that area would work for me, and it did. I ended up catching 2 fish out of there. I caught one way down by little one. I called that. That was the only fish I called. I caught 6 keepers in the boat. I wish I knew who made this frog, because I want another one. I mean, I've had this frog as long as, I would say 7, 8 years this frog is. I mean, there's nothing nice about it. But dang. Whatever these long black legs are, and I know a lot of people trim them, but I mean, whatever's happening, this is the deal. And I don't know why. I can't wait to watch on video. I did not wear a camera on me today. It was way too hot to have anything strapped to me. I mean, this is all I'm wearing is this. If you've ever worn one of these Columbia shirts, they're really nice. Guys, here's the end game. I want to have a clothing line. I want to have pants that are like this. Polyester, whatever this material is. My goal is to make an outfit that is extremely lightweight, sun repellent, and a mosquito cannot penetrate it. That is my goal. What time is it, guys? We have 5 minutes. If you're just joining us, in order to win the first portion of this giveaway, which is the Lucky 7 spinnerbait collection, furnished by Paul Gwynn and Shonka Lures. Thank you, guys. Guess my weight of my 5 fish today in my tournament. And we're going to give that away in about 4 minutes. The other stuff we're going to talk about. For my iPad is telling me I need to do an update. So I can't do the random giveaway, so I'll think of something. I know you guys don't like that, but my iPad has never failed me until today, and it's not failing me. It won't let me do an update unless I'm on the Wi-Fi or the internet at my house, whatever. It won't do it on the hotspot. All right. Amen to those pants. I'm shopping for them now. Dude, good luck. If you can find some, let me know. That are exactly like these shirts. I know it looks like frickin' pajamas, but I don't care. I mean, I stopped caring what people thought a long time ago. But I'm more about comfort and function. Honestly. Thank you very much, Misty. Oh, okay, good idea. Who said that? James Barron, good idea. Dude, I don't think it's anything fancy. In fact, dude, this could be a Bass Pro Shops. It's got like a red under eye with a black eyeball. This could be like an XPS, but I don't even know if they make these anymore. Like I said, this one's pretty old. I really don't fish with frogs at all at Table Rock or Bull Shoals. This is the only lake of the 3 that has grass and moss and hydrilla and all of those things that you can target. And today, I normally would not have done what I did today. It could be. All right, guys, if you're new on here, you have 1 minute, okay, to comment your guess on my 5 fish today. The limit is a 5 fish limit. They have to all be over 12 inches. I think I already gave away a clue that the smallest one I caught was 15 inches. And there was only one of those. Everything else was bigger. So, yeah, you know what, dude? I have a hunch it is an XPS. It's a Bass Pro Shops. I have a feeling that's what it is. I could be wrong. I bought it at the store in Mesa. And I specifically bought it for fishing at Kema Lake in New Jersey because there's lily pads all over the place. Hi, Mom. Okay, guys, like I said, I'm going to give these away right now. Okay, drum roll. My weight was 16 pounds and 6 ounces. That is my biggest bag in a very long time in a tournament, to be honest, since Arizona. So I was super happy today. I was in first place for about 5 minutes, and then the hammers started showing up. No, I mean, I was right there. I was right there if I don't lose those fish. But all in all, 16.6 is an amazing day. And I had a 2-pounder. So that tells you something. I mean, my average was shit. Oh, 3.5 pounds. My big fish was 4.4, I think. I think it was 4.4, which is also the biggest bass I've caught in Lake Taneycomo. So it was a good day. I probably caught 12 fish in total, and only 6 of those were over 12 inches, or 7, excuse me, 7 of those were over 12 inches. I did call one. Congratulations, Andrew. Thank you, Paul Gwynn, for all of your support. I appreciate it. Andy, do me a favor. I know I may have your address, but I'm on the lake, and it'd just be easier. Email me your address at mjbfishingllc@gmail.com, please. And I'll get those sent out. Oh! Yeah, dude, you got 7 spinner baits to pick from. And I know you fish a lot of ponds, so maybe you fish with these and report back to us and tell us what happened. 16 pounds, 6 ounces. Hi, Jeff. Jeff, you should have been here today. I've never seen Lake Taneycomo fish so good. There's 26 boats in the tournament. I'll know more when it posts on the internet what happened, but first place was 23.5. I don't know what last place was, probably 0. But I saw more 4-pounders today than I've seen since I lived here. And I've fished in here a bunch and not run into this. So I've seen some beat up bloody tails. We could be post spawn, end of spawn. I mean, I caught there was some big ass fish in here today. Right on. Thank you, baby T. You know, and mind you guys, I fished this thing solo. For the most part, everybody's a team. 4-4. 4 pounds, 4 ounces was my big fish. Big fish of the tournament was 5-4. Yes. Dude, these fish are stout. Like, you know the difference between like a 3-pound smallmouth and a 3-pound largemouth? That's kind of what's these fish are a little shorter and stockier than the fish that are like in Bull Shoals or even Table Rock. But, I mean, they have an amazing ecosystem in this lake. I'd like to see less hydrilla, but the water comes out of Table Rock Lake at 190 feet deep, I believe. All right, Steven. Hey, congratulations on your new boat, Steven. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Yeah, so at any rate, here, I'm gonna give away these 2 Googan baits. It's 61 degrees right here, Jeff. You know where I'm at. It's right now it's 61, but mind you, it's damn near 100 degrees. So I'm giving away the Googan Hound in this clutch, as well as a Carl's 3/8 spinnerbait and some Biwa Scorpio tails, which you can pair up with. You can fish these Texas rig or whatever you want, drop shot. You can also put them on the back of a spinnerbait. So there you go. I'm going to put all this in a package and I'm going to give it to somebody here in a second. Hold on. Okay. There we go. All right. Sorry, guys. My phone is fogging up. It is very humid. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Today was a success. Like I said, most of the people fish as a team. Now, I kind of did it for my own reasons by myself. You know, more pressure. You know, it was more of a learning experience. This was by design. And, you know, and also part of it was I was hell bent on fishing 90% topwater in this whole thing, all 5 events, and I've done it. I don't know where I'm at place-wise now. Trout. Trout. I mean, there's shad, there's bluegill. There is a massive, where I was fishing today, there is remnants of bluegill beds as far as the eye can see. I'm sure you could get them on a bluegill. I found my success today, though, in nasty-ass water with a frog. I can't talk too much more about it because I have 1 more of these in a month from today. So, and it's at this lake. But, I mean, it's a small lake. Everybody drives around and, you know, you're fishing the same water a lot of times. There was a couple times in places I wanted to fish later on in the day that I've had success at, where I was having to fish behind people that were covering the water that, you know, and they're there first. I mean, they have the right of way. But I got in behind them and caught fish. I don't think anybody was throwing spooks in some of these areas. Not at all. A lot of flipping. I saw a lot of flipping. And maybe I was doing it wrong. I mean, 23 pounds won it. I have no idea what those guys were doing. But okay, sorry. So earlier today they had hydroplane races going on out here. So if you wanted to pass this stretch, you could get stuck for 45 minutes on one side of it. So that was something to think about today. I think they're all wrapped up for the day though and gone home. Anyway, let's give this away. All right, the first person to guess how many rods I have on the deck of my boat and the color of the walker that I used today. Okay? Whoever can guess how many rods and the color of the spook I was using, for lack of a better word right now, you're going to win. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. All right. You guys can guess as many times as you want. Oh, no. One rod. No, Jeff. No, but James Barron's onto something. Congratulations, Jim Matthews. This is the guy right here. I had Steve whip me up chartreuse walking baits. These have the peridot eye or green. It was 7 rods and chartreuse. There are 7. There's 5 there and 2 right here. This one here let me down. I need new line on this pole. So whoever won, yeah, Jim Matthews, congratulations. I will see you. I will see you, Jim, so I'll hold these for you when you come through town to pick up your boat. Well, that was fun. Here, I'm going to put this back. Oh. All right. Our next little batch of giveaway items. We got a Major Craft crankbait right here. It says it's 2 1/4 inches long, 7/16 of an ounce, 3.5 to 6.5 foot depth in red craw. You're also going to get the Trashmaster heavy cover 3/8 ounce black and blue jig. I use these. I like them. Shorter skirt, smaller presentation. I like the way that it bounces off the bottom with this particular head. You'll get a Molex peanut butter and jelly jig, a Phoenix 3/8 Arky jig, and a Kalin's black and blue 3/8. They call it a 3/8 cast stalker jig. A lot of people on the chartreuse, so historically speaking, like Zara Spook, for instance, if you go and look for a chartreuse one, it's going to be labeled as like a saltwater lure. So, but, you know, my question is why? Why? I mean, we throw chartreuse, I mean, just look. Chartreuse. Chartreuse. A whole bag of chartreuse. We throw chartreuse all over the lake for bass. But this, I have one. I have one of these, and it says saltwater right on it, I think, in a spook version. But whatever it is about this one with these eyes, the fish go nuts. I've tried the other one on the same day as using this, and they wouldn't touch it. I'm not going to say that that lure's bunk. I may have just not been throwing it where there was fish at the time. Chartreuse is deadly. Like, it is one of the best colors, bar none, especially in stained water, which is where I spent the majority of my day. I was in some dirty water, like very low visibility, maybe 1.5 foot. You'd see the fish right at when it would come and strike. But it was a total surprise up until that, like 1 foot before the lure. Let's see, how do we want to give this away? Yeah, chartreuse, smallmouth love that. These chartreuse spinner baits, I made a video like when I first moved here. Killing it. Why are there Black Hawk helicopters at... There's a Black Hawk right there in Branson. Yeah, well, I can tell you right now, this specimen right here, he was getting eaten today and in practice. There's a whole video. As soon as I get done with the tournament video, then I'll do the USA Bassin number 3, and today was number 4. But there's a whole video that's going to show why I believe in this. Unless it's already out. I don't know. But I believe in it. It was I had a hunch that it would work. especially here in the creek. Oh my God, there's deer crossing the lake. Here, look. You guys see the deer? Hold on. Right. You see him? He's on the right side of the screen going out of it. Dang. Did you guys see the deer? That was peaceful. Anyway. I was trying to think of what I can do to... Okay. That boat was loud. Okay. Nick Berg, are you still on here? Here's the question. Nick Berg is on here. He is the son of one of my closest friends that I've known a very long time. Nick Berg, you cannot guess. You cannot guess on this, but I'll take care of you. For everybody else, how long have I known Nick Berg's dad? This is in years. Not months, just how many years? Yeah, thanks, Mom. I think my mom has a picture of the day we met. I'm only a half century old, Jeff. I didn't meet him in the hospital, but we could have. All right. So, who is the first person to guess 45 years? That's who's going to win. The first person who guessed 45. I met Ryan Berg at out in front of our kindergarten class at Monroe Elementary in Everett, Washington. Now, it's kind of a small world type of deal, but his father was a bricklayer, and my grandfather signed for Ryan's dad to become a journeyman. And this is way before I ever met him. And then we meet at kindergarten, and both of our moms probably wish maybe we didn't. But I mean, we're like family. It was we raised a lot of hell. Yeah, whoever guessed 45 years first wins. Send me your address at mjbfishingllc@gmail.com. Let's see here. Oh, we got more stuff. Yeah, we got that. We got some jigs. Yeah. Basically, this is a Magic Craw Reflex 3/8 ounce skipping jig. And that Weston twin turbo topwater lure in pink and purple. Blade bait and chartreuse. Square bill and chartreuse and purple. And then an Okeechobee craw with 4/0 hook and a 3/8 weight by Diesel Jigs. All right. Hey, Misty, do you know off the top of your head uh, how much money I spent on fishing stuff last year for tax purposes? Do you remember that dollar amount? I agree with James Schaefer. Even the cheaper Shimano reels are awesome. I had a I had a really basic one back in the day that I think you could buy them in the store still for like $25. They're I've never had a Shimano product that failed. I might just be lucky. No, Tabitha knows everything, Todd. I, I have a very truthful and open line of communication with my wife. Otherwise, I would be in deep poop. I My favorite is over 30 years. Yeah, dang. I have pretty much all new gear, I can't lie. My rods are older. Some of my rods are 5, 6 years old models. Um, but until they crap out, I use them. I really like these Veritas rods for topwater and Texas rig fishing. I use a 7-foot heavy for my frog rod on a Shimano SLX DC. And this is 8 to 2. 8-2 to 1 actually. Hey Misty, could you text me that? Text me that number. Excuse me. I agree with that, Nick. But I have cashed in on some sales. All right. I'm waiting. I've never messed around with this. I mean, Daiwa, I've had some Tatulas or Tatula, whatever people want to say. They were fine. I think I think it's more important to have a better reel than a better rod. I think there's enough good rods that go on sale all the time as things get phased out that you can score on some deals. Um, like these Veritas rods, I got them for $49 each. They were, shoot, 109 maybe at their peak. But, and then I put an SLX DC on a $50 rod. See how that works? I think the money, and I used to not believe it. I honestly was kind of under $100 for everything, and the more I fished, the more I understood the necessity for a reel that is absolutely not forgiving. Yeah, that's all okay, that's perfect, Misty. So, all right, I'm giving all this stuff away to the person who can guess to the closest dollar without going over how much I spent in fishing gear last year on my tax return, just fishing equipment. Go. I will, I'll give you guys 5-10 minutes. I wish, Jeff. I don't know if I could spend $1 million. Okay, guys, settle down. One guess without going over. Misty, are you paying attention? I am. I haven't seen one on it or around it yet. Damn, Nick. How many more weeks I got? One guess. Has everybody guessed? I see there's only about 21 people on, and I saw a bunch of guesses. I didn't count them, but. No, Nick, that's just for fishing gear. Peter Kennedy, real quickly, how much money did I spend on fishing gear in 2022 on my tax return? Just fishing gear, not boats. Because the number would be drastically more. It's okay, Peter. I got 7th place. There was 26 boats today. All right, Misty, what do you think? Who's closest? No, I really put the icing on the cake when I went and bought this boat. But that's not included in this. No, man, I had a good day. I was proud of my performance. I found fish when I needed to at crunch time. And I was able to cull one out with a pretty good one. I can't wait to show you the video. I can't wait to look at it when I get home, but there's so many in line. I got it buckled down. Dang, Mom. I'm sure Misty's tabulating. All right, Nick Bird, congratulations. All right, that concludes the giveaway portion of today's video. I'll be doing one around the 4th of July as well. I have a lot of stuff that I want to give to the people. right. Nick, email me where you're at. Email me your address. Or have your dad call me later. Whatever you want to do. So I think the number, Misty, was at $4,132. Something like that. Man, you know what? Thank all of you. If it's not you guys, we don't do this. I sit here under a bridge and talk to myself. I really like doing it, you guys. I've been doing it now for, I don't know how long the giveaways have been going on, but this is like, we're well over 30. I mean, well over. And I have fun doing it. Even like today, I got up at 4 in the morning, participated for 8 hours in a bass derby in sweltering ass heat. And I couldn't think of anything funner to do than park under this bridge and talk to you guys. That's the truth. I'm only as good as the people that are surrounding me. That's the truth. Misty, did that include fish finders? My hands are tore up. Oh my God. You guys, I haven't decided how I might make this its own video, but in the last USA Bassin event at Bull Shoals, number 3, I got a full hook in my thumb. Barb and everything, deep. I thought my day was over. So, do I make just a short video about this incident or just include it in the tournament video? That's the question. What do you guys want to see? Nick, have a great night. Okay, there you go. That didn't include the... I didn't buy Live Scope last year. That was the year before. But I bought that 10-inch fish finder. No, yeah, it's okay. I mean, that added $1,000 to that. Good. Thank you, Nick, for being on here, man. I hope I can come see you guys this year. I can handle being in Seattle for 3.5 days. Oh, I'm going to leave it in the video for sure. That'll be part of it. I just wondered if I should make a short video just talking about how to remove it. Yeah, dude, it was painful. I'm not even going to lie. It was, but it was, yeah, I think I will. I think I'm going to make a little short, but I'll put the tournament out video first and then I'll do that and just make a short about what happens if, because I'm telling you, I thought I was screwed, you guys. I've seen lots of tricks. I know what people have done. I did not use the fishing line trick. You'll see what I did. No, I didn't do that. Of course. Yeah. I'm grateful to be sitting here doing it, you guys. I mean, truly grateful. Dude, I've almost hooked myself in the thigh today with that frog. I ripped it out of a lily pad. There's like 7 patches of lily pads in this whole place. And they sucked today. The pads were way too out of the water. A couple weeks ago when I was here, they were nice and flat. You could work the bait off over it and see things, and it sucked today. I don't know. Now you guys, I don't know what to have for dinner. I haven't had pizza. I might have some pizza and a movie tonight. I think that's a reality. What is Rocky? I went to a boat dealer to order some stuff. Fireball. I don't know, Rocky, if you've noticed, but I've lost some weight. I think a lot of that has to do with cutting back. Not that there was an issue, but I mean, I haven't been eating nearly as much bread as I used to. Soda, I'm trying to cut back. I love a Coke or a Pepsi. I really don't care. I just like it. But I stopped drinking like liquor, like Fireball. I mean, that's just pure sugar, man. I love it. The last shot of Fireball I had was with Steve Vaughn, and yeah, Steve Vaughn gave me one. We had a shot after the tournament. It was nice, but no, I haven't been buying it. I've been drinking the Yuenglings. Golden is hard to find, so I found it in a 12-pack the other day. I put 2 in the boat after the tournament, and I've only drinking 2 drinks out of it. I've been drinking water all day. I think that's my problem, is I'm like waterlogged. It was a good day though, and I'm getting fatter. Standing on my boat, dude, I'll tell you what, people give like, oh, is fishing a sport? Oh no, it's like bowling. Bullshit, man. Go stand on a boat for 8 hours in the wind and tell me how your back feels. Like, you got to be in somewhat of decent shape to like tolerate like a tournament fishing schedule, like to go do it for 4 days in a row and fish for 8-10 hours a day. No, James, I do not drink this Bud Light. I cannot be a hypocrite though. I did drink Bud Light a lot in my life. I just choose not to anymore. But I don't know. I'm leaking, you guys. I got a hook in the top of my hand today. Just a graze. I wish I would have kept track of how many times I caught a fish on just the white Spook Junior or Ghost Walker Junior. Better, well said. When I first started using it and kind of like just really putting time into the technique, I would say the second month I was catching 100 fish a month on it. And all over the board, you know, not from 4.5 pounds to the size of the lure. You brought 5 cases back to Wisconsin? Steel Reserve? Is that malt liquor? I'm fairly certain that is malt liquor, Johnny. I haven't had any malt liquor in a couple decades. My roommate, I lived by the University of Washington for a couple of years, and my roommate loved malt liquor. He'd buy the biggest Old English 800 thing you could buy. And when he drank it, he put goldfish in them, and then he would eat the goldfish as a party favor. Yeah, I put it away, Jeff. But yeah, whatever Steve said. Mad Dog 2020. Yeah, I've never had that. I mean, I'm sure I've tasted it. That was like one of the high school alcohol brands that you would have seen at a party by Boone's Farm. You know, whatever the girls were drinking, wine coolers. I am hot. Let's see. What are people saying? The duck boat is doing its tour behind me. Perhaps we should do a donut around this duck boat. Oh, I'm sure you guys. I heard Texas was sweltering. I feel for you guys, 100%. No, man, I don't want to piss off the duck boat. As funny as I think that would be. I do think that would be hysterical, but I'm sorry, guys. I needed power. A little wave and it'll sink. Yeah, that's. Is it too soon for those jokes? I mean, ultimately, I moved here. I visited this place 3 days after that accident happened. And I mean, I don't think I couldn't not think about that the whole time I was out on the water. I mean, just a tragedy. Like, total tragedy in my. Wow. My boat needs a real bath. Yeah, I'm not going in that submarine. Nobody is now, but I watched the whole thing about that, and the construction of it was suspect by so-called experts, talking about like a woven dome. I don't know. I know nothing about atmospheric pressure at 12,000 feet below sea level. The 150 four strokes just purr. Like, do I wish? Of course I had. You know, the more I think about it, I wouldn't have done anything. I would have bought this boat again. I look all the time just because it's something I'm interested in, and I just like to know the value of things. And I still got a good deal on my boat. A year later, it's still a smoking deal. It was. I turned it off. Yeah, I saw the 500. They already put them on. There was some boat that had like 6 or 8 of them on it. That's a lot of ponies. That's a lot of weight. If you guys want to see how that stuff looks for real, go to Lake of the Ozarks on a Saturday. Any Saturday in the summertime, and you will get the shit beat out of you by these boats. That is a fact. I would not take my old boat out in Lake of the Ozarks on a Saturday when those cigarette boats and those giant boats with all those motors are hauling ass for no other reason than hauling ass. A little bit. It depends. I still haven't seen this boat with all the stuff I got on it for the price I paid. People are still paying almost 40 grand for that. I do wish I had the newer 150 cowling though. Those look so much more badass. But you know, as long as this motor's solid, it goes 55 plus an hour, depending on how much crap is in the boat. That's plenty fast for me to do what I'm trying to do. Like I'm faster than some of these bigger boats with 200 horsepower or equivalent. So I'm not getting outrun by some of these boats. The newer ones, like I'm gonna get stroked by like a 19, like a Z19 with a 200 is gonna walk me. But like a Z20 with a 200, that's different. It's a lot of weight, you know, and all those guys got 2 people in their boats and more gear and whatever. But this is a good sized boat to fish in, like to really fish in. It's very wide. One of these days we should do a walkthrough on everything I did to it. I have not done this. I'm just overwhelmed with other stuff. I want to really catch up on all these videos. I have so many, I have 3 terabytes of stuff I haven't shown anybody. Andy, have a great day. Thank you. I'll get that out. I'll tell you what, I don't know if we're gonna get weather or what. Is that a bad sign that the wind is kicking up and the duck boat was right there? I hope not. I don't see anything crazy, but I'm at the other end of Taneycomo, by the way. I gotta go, I guess, east. About, I don't know. It's not that bad of a boat ride. It's a nice ride. You get some of this thermocline or whatever come off the lake. You'll be going down the lake and it feels warm, like hot air on you right now. And then you'll hit this patch where the air is ice cold. It's glorious. Todd, have a great night. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna get ready for travel. Just give me 1 second here. You guys can watch this happen. It's kind of a mess, but I had also a wacky rig tied on. I had no success, 0. And if anybody wants to know what I'm using right now, I use the favorite jackhammer reels and the St. Croix Bass X medium heavy 7-foot 1 spinning rods. I have 3 of them. I love them. I'm not blaming the rod for the lack of fish. I also had a Texas rig, pegged, 3/8 ounce weight with a 6-inch stroker craw. I caught nothing on that today. That's on a 7.3 medium heavy Abu Garcia Veritas with a Lew's Tournament MP. This one is 7.5 to 1. I also had this baby jerkbait tied on. I threw it around in some spots. I caught fish here on a jerkbait, didn't have any success. That's on an SLX DC 8 to 2 on a Lew's Mach 2, and I believe 7'2" medium heavy. So there. put all this jazz away. We don't need the Panoptix on. All right. And if you guys can see this disc right here, before I went live, I pulled my trolling motor up and it had line in it. I use one of these. This is just a aftermarket one. TH Marine makes one. There's different sizes, so you gotta be careful depending on what motor you have, but you can take these on and off by hand and deal with line in there without having to use ratchets and wrenches and screwing around. It happens more than you think in certain lakes where you get stuff in your prop and you don't want it to suck up into the motor housing. That's when you're screwed. Yeah, this water is brisk, but it does feel good. Child. All right. I'm almost ready for takeoff. Gotta have these. It's windy and the boat, once you start going over about 40 miles an hour, stuff just flies out of your boat. So put your garbage away before you take off. That's a public service announcement. All right. Yeah, Mom, we already talked about it. It's right here. It's on my steering wheel. Judas Priest, you're momming me from 2,500 miles away. I also ate lunch, Mom, while I was fishing. I had 2 sandwiches I made, and I thought I'd save a little bit after this live stream, okay? Good looking out, though. I took today seriously. I knew it was going to be hot. It's been hot all week at work, so I've been having to deal with it all week, and then this extra day. So I'm going to rest tomorrow. Yeah, of course, Mother. I'm a little weird about my PB&J too. I only eat Jif peanut butter, not for any reason other than taste and texture. And strawberry jam, no seeds. So basically, I don't know if they call it preserves or what, but if I do not have that, I will use honey instead of jam. I'm weird about it. It probably stemmed from growing up so poor. That's all we had was peanut butter and jelly, huh, Mom? No, this is not true. My parents took good care of me and Alan. We did not go without food, you could tell. At one point, I was like 280 pounds. which is a lot for me. All right, let's get this party started. All right. Let's do this, folks. This will not last very long when we go fast. Power poles. This is, okay, we talk about like why. Well, we just sat for an hour in one spot and didn't use any battery really. Once they're pegged down to the ground, they're not using any power. They're just sitting there. Now, if you're on spot lock for an hour, that is a long time to just be constantly running that motor in spot lock. Trust me, an hour in spot lock, you're not going to be happy with your battery performance. But so I never thought I would want these. In fact, when I bought this boat, I seriously considered selling this whole package of Talon with the butterfly arms and everything, the tilt brackets. I didn't think I would like it, but I'm absolutely a fan. I don't know that I would have another boat that didn't have them. It would suck to have to buy them all brand new though, because the whole package is kind of ridiculous. But it came on the boat, so that guy absorbed that. All right, we're gonna look at this. Okay, you guys, everybody, I have done this, so I cannot be a hypocrite. But everybody wants to be a celebrity in front of Bass Pro Shops. As we get nearer, you'll see everybody's fishing underneath the restaurant, and people will see. I've caught trout right where this green boat is. I don't know what kind of boat it is, but I like the color. But we're gonna do a little drive down the Branson Landing. This is this, and I will narrate if you can hear me. I don't know. There's some serious fishing going on though in front of the this restaurant. I tried to go eat walleye here one day and they were out, so I had to settle for I believe I had a buffalo burger. It was delicious. But anyway, I've only been in there one time and it was okay. I've caught several trout right here. Is that a bass tracker? Here? What kind of boat is that? Oh. Yeah. So Bass Pro Shops to the left, and up here is the Hilton Convention Center. And then you got this Bricktown Brewery is brand new. Drake and I ate there. It's delicious. Oh, you see these people going across the lake? That is like a zip line deal that goes here. They're gonna go way up on top of that hill. They're way up there. And then they'll zip past Taneycomo. I'm sure you'll see them finish. I'm just gonna turn the other way. Oh, they're going now. Okay. And it ends basically at Guy Fieri's patio. of his kitchen and bar. I like this place, by the way. There's a Tri-Toon. These Tri-Toon boats are super popular. Bye, Jonathan. Yeah, a little water show that goes on here. It'll shoot fire out. Sometimes they have concerts over here. Restaurants, though, all throughout this, and shopping. Bunch of crap you don't need, but I do eat at some of the food places. I like them. There's an Irish pub here. The Irish pub is where we had the meet and greet at the first tournament, and that place was awesome. They were really catering to us, or yeah, I mean, they catered to our needs. We needed a room that was kind of private. We had, shoot, I don't know, 25, 30 people-ish. I don't remember. It seemed like a lot of people in that room. So I'm a fan of that place. I don't go there very much. I don't really eat the food there. I go there and have a beer once in a while and download or upload a video. So they got Joe's Crab Shack. This is some kind of a steakhouse. I don't know what's going on over there. Over here, it's kind of a steakhouse next to Joe's Crab Shack. That Tiki Hut is a bar. You can go have cocktails there and then wander around and spend money. See what they're doing there? But no, this is a nice place. Yeah, well, here. Paula Deen's is right there. I have never eaten there. I have been told, though, that if you like salt and butter, it is for you. All right, everybody, I am going to make the run back to the ramp. I honestly don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if I'll have the feed the whole time, so I will say thank you very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and like I said, we're going to do another thing around 4th of July. So have a great work week, you guys. Be safe, and I'll see you guys on the holiday. Have a great day. If you're still here when I get done at the other end of the lake, we'll see what happens. But thank you guys again. Have a great day. Get some. we're at the ramp. I don't know how long that took, but we're here. I'm done being outside today. I'd love to keep fishing. I feel good. I could keep fishing, but I need to go home. Go hang out with the dogs and relax. I think I'm gonna watch a movie or I don't know. But it's time to go, you guys. Have a great day. Take it easy.